Hi, Local Dragon Lady here, and in my last video I talked about the promos in the 2020 Megatin, and Dragoon of Red Eyes is going to be the big one. This is going to be the promo that everyone's going to want. It's been out in the OCG for quite a while. I did make a deck to turbo that card out pretty quickly. If you want to see that, you can go to the description below. But now it's coming to the TCG. So like I said in my video, I did make a deck that takes advantage of other shenanigans such as needle fiber and link cross. So buckle up, we're going to talk about it. So I'm going to be doing this deck profile on YGO Pro because as I record this video, Dragoon is not out quite yet, and I don't like doing deck profiles with proxy, so doing this electronically was just going to have to do. Plus it's easier this way because I can do a test hand so I can show you how this deck works. Now, let's just dive right in. First things first, you're going to want to use 3 Dark Magicians and 3 Red Eyes Black Dragons. Now you don't necessarily have to use Red Eyes Black Dragon. You can use an effect Dragon for the fusion, but trust me, you want to use the 2 Vanillas because it gives the Dragoon 2 negates. Crazy. Now next we're going into this strategy. Okay, anyone who's watched my channel is aware of this. This is no big secret. It's the Dragonet. Now, this was the 1-card Eve combo I used in my Blue White Scar Dragon deck. I would normal summon Dragonet and get out the Galaxy Serpent and synchro into Eve. You can still do that with this deck. You would just link off into Needle Fiber, but instead of the Galaxy Serpent, I'm going to be using the Flamewell Guard instead. Primarily because he is a level 1. Now, if you don't have Flamewell Guard, yes, you can use Galaxy Serpent, but because it's a level 2 tuner, there's an extra synchro you're not going to be able to do, but that's not, that just depends on the strategy that you're going for, whether you're going first or second. Next, righty driver and the lefty driver. Again, nothing new here. Nothing new at all. So if you have the righty driver in your hand, you normal summon, get out the lefty driver, and you can, bam, go into your Predator Plant Verte, and you can keep going on with your fusion shenanigans. So yes, a righty driver is a 1-card Needle Fiber or Verte. Now, I forgot to mention that you can't really do that with the Dragonet because the Verte requires 2 effect monsters, and that tuner is a vanilla. But no big deal, you can still keep going with your plays. 3 Jet Synchrons. Oh, does this card got to go. This is, again, another 1-card Verte, 1-card Needle Fiber. If you normal summon him, link off, get him back from the grave, and you can just keep on going. Level 1 tuner, again, still important. Mecha Phantom Beast, oh Lion. Yeah, I know, I feel dirty doing this too. Another card that has to go. Now, it's still very good for your link plays, but you only want 1. This is mainly for a backup. You don't have to use the token generation if you don't want to. You only use that if you were going to go into the righty driver play, and you can get out 2 disruptors via the Herald of Acolytes. That's mainly what this guy is for, but again, we want to turbo out the Dragoon because he's the star of the show here. Now, 3 Ash Blossoms and 3 Infinite Impertinence. This is really good for when you're going second. These are great disruptors for your opponent's plays. Now, into the magic cards. Now, Red Eyes Fusion, you don't want to see these in your hand, and yet I'm using 3, but you can get out multiple Dragoon of Red Eyes. Now, when you play Red Eyes Fusion from your hand, that's going to be the only special summon you can do. When you use the Verte, you want to send this card from your deck to your grave. You get the effect, but you can still special summon. Now, you want to use this last, okay? You want to do all your special summoning first, and once you use the Verte to send this to grave, you won't be able to special summon for the rest of the turn, so make sure this is done last. Sacred Sword of 7 Stars. This is for draw power. I think this is pretty safe because we have 6 level 7 monsters here, the Red Eyes and the Dark Magician. So now if you don't want to use this, that's fine. You can replace it with more hand traps, but in test plays, I found this to be quite useful. Now, Searchers, Signet Mining. This searches out our Dragonet. Only costs 1 card, which is great. Go into your Needle Fiber. Tuning searches out your Jet Synchron. Again, 1 card Needle Fiber or Verte. And for good measure, we have to have Call by the Grave to protect our combos, because if they were to do a hand trap on either the Verte or the Needle Fiber, that's it. You're pretty much dead in the water. And Monster Reborn, because really, why not? I mean, you're going to be sending monsters from your grave anyway, so hey, and you can steal something from your opponent. Now, extra deck. I have 2 Dragoon of Red Eyes. You can use 3 if you like, but I think 2 is a decent balance. 1 Borlo Savage Dragon and 1 Crystal Wing Synchron Dragon. I love these guys. Borlo Savage Dragon equipped with a Link monster, so it gets negates depending on the Link ranking. Easy to get out with the Needle Fiber play. Same thing with Crystal Wing Synchron Dragon. You use these 2 depending on the situation. Crystal Wing, I like it so much because it is a free negate for, you know, a monster effect, but it can beat over any monster that's level 5 or higher and just gains their attack out of battle. So like if your opponent has something really strong in the field, well, get out Crystal Wing and you pretty much beat over it. But hey, with Dragoon, I don't think you'll be doing this move very often whatsoever. Now, Herald of the Arclight. Whew, oh boy, yes. Now, this is not a ritual deck, obviously, but Herald is still really good. It's super easy to get out with Needle Fiber. You can get 2 of them out, in fact. You can get 1 of them out along with your Dragoon of Red Eyes. But if your opponent were to activate a card effect, you contribute this card to negate it. So it's still a great disruption. Also, we have the Martial Metal Marcher. Oof, this card's on that borderline that should get banned. This card is crazy. This card allows you to get out 2 Herald of the Arclights. It turns 1 of them into a tuner, and if you need to, you can synchro off into Crystal Wing or into Borlo Savage Dragon. So again, not a move I can anticipate being, you know, having to do that much, but you never know. For links, we have Borlo Sword Dragon, because why not? I mean, with the token generators we have here, you can very well do that. Access Code Talker. I didn't have this in my original build, but I have him now, so I can put him in. Again, you might not go into this play that much, but it's good to have a backup when games just keep on going. Needle Fiber. I don't care what anyone says. This card has to go. I think Needle Fiber is another Firewall Dragon story in the making. Konami didn't want to get rid of their big boy, so they just banned cards surrounding it, but the problem was always Firewall, and I think this is going to be the same thing. I think Konami, they might do little things like ban, you know, Jet Synchron, limit other cards, you know, even Metal Marcher, but the problem is Needle Fiber. If Needle Fiber was gone, all these other cards, I don't think they're going to be that dangerous. Okay, 2 Protoplan Verte. I have 2 because why not? It's easy to get out, especially with the consistency of this deck. Link Cross. If Needle Fiber doesn't go, like, Link Cross has to. Like, there's just no question. No doubt in my mind. It's got to go. Okay, Link Haribo. This is good if you're going first. You can normal summon your Jet Synchron, link off to Link Haribo, effective Jet Synchron, and bam, you can go into your Verte or your Needle Fiber, whichever you choose. And the Relinquish Anima for if you're going second. If your opponent has a monster that's right next to the extra monster zone, you can, as a bonus, like you just normal summon your Jet Synchron, link off into the Relinquish Anima, and you can just take their monster, and depending what it is, you can probably use as link material. So yes. Now for the side deck, nothing special, just slapped it together. Now Royal Decree, I keep saying this, if you're playing a deck that barely uses any traps, at least side your Royal Decree, because with traps making a big comeback now, this is a scary card. Twin Twisters for back row hate, Dark Ruler No More for the negate boards, Drone Lockbird, I mean, still amazing hand trap. People can be searching the deck all the time. And Kaijus. You know, you can't go wrong with Kaijus and get rid of Papa Mega Monsters. Now you can replace this with Raw Sphere mode or Lava Golem. But right now I find Gamma Seal, the Sea Turtle Kaiju to be a perfect balance. So, okay, that's it for the deck. Let's try some test hands and I'll show you what this can do. Okay, this is a great first hand. Right away, we can either go into a needle fiber play or we can just get out the Dragoon. So let's assume we're going first. We are going to go ahead and do tuning. Activate tuning, and we're going to send the Jet Synchron into our hand by sending, well, we got to have rid of Ash Blossom, and we got Infinite Impertinence. So here we go. So let's go ahead. We're going to do a normal summon Jet Synchron. Get out the Link Karibo. Jet Synchron, activate in the grave. We are going to send, well, Red Eyes Fusion because we don't really want that in our hand anyway. Get out Synchron, and boom, Verte or Needle Fiber, but let's do Verte. Let's get out the Dragoon as fast as we can. Activate, we're going to pay 2,000. Send Red Eyes Fusion. Send them to the grave. And bam, he is out, and it's just that easy. So let's do another one with a different kind of play. Oh, see, again, we got Searchers, we got Draw Power, and a Monster Reborn. Ooh. So let's activate the 7 Swords. I don't know, let's get rid of a Red Eyes. We draw 2 cards. Oh, excellent. We have a Call by the Grave for protection. Okay, so you know what? Let's activate Sign Up My Name. We're going to send a Dark Magician. We are going to get out a Dragonet. So we're going to do some needle fiber plays here. So, you know what? I'm going to activate Monster Reborn. Let's get out the Dark Magician. Just for good measure, really. Okay, let's normal summon the Dragonet. We're going to activate Dragonet to get out our Flame Guard. So let's go into Needle Fiber for this. Okay, activate Needle Fiber. You really want to get out the O-line for this one, because we're going to want that token. So let's go into Lane Cross. Now, yes, we could go into the Dragon, the Verte, but I want to get an extra interruption here, just because I'm feeling pretty mean. So we're going to use Lane Cross for both of these tokens. Okay, so we are going to go into the Metal Marcher. So O-Lion with a token will give us a Metal Marcher. We're going to activate the Metal Marcher to bring back a tuner. So I'm going to bring back the Flame Guard because that is a level 1, which is very important, but we're also going to trigger the effect of O-Lion the Grave to bring back a token. Now in this move, it doesn't really matter where you put it. Alright, so Metal Marcher, okay, we're going to get out one of our Herald of the Arclights right away. So we're going to use a Metal Marcher and, well, let's use the level 1 token. And out comes the Herald of the Arclight. And guess what? We can do it again because we have the level 1 Flame Guard and our Beast token. Now we have 2. Now, technically, if we want to, now that one of the Herald of the Arclight is a tuner thanks to the effect of the Metal Marcher, we could go into one of these right now, and we can. So let's first go into the plant. Okay, so we're going to activate the plant. Pay, send Red Eyes Fusion. No, we don't want to trigger off the Herald. Get out the Dragoon. Let's send it from the deck. We don't need to do it from our monster zone. And bam. So here we go. I think this is really, really good. So now we have a Dragon of Red Eyes. We have the Herald of Arclight for another interruption. We got a Dark Magician, you know, just for good measure. But if I wanted to, yes, depending on the situation, I could have synchroned out the Herald of the Arclight to get out one of my, you know, big beater synchro monsters. So that was a good play. Let's try one more. Oh, see now. Okay, let's try a going second play. All right, let's assume we're going second. We're going to draw a card. Okay, so this is still good. We have Call by the Grave for protection, Infinite Impertinence. We still got Sign Up Mining in our hand, so let's activate it. We're going to send a Red Eyes, get out the Dragonet, And assuming they're going to ash us, stroll us, whatever, we got our call by the grave. So let's get nuts. Let's get out the Dragonet. Get out the Flame Guard. We're going to link off into our needle fiber. Effective needle fiber. To get out our O-Lion. Because it's nice. And you know what? Let's just do it, okay? Let's go straight into the Predaplant Verte. I'm not going to activate the effect of O-Lion. We are just going to activate the Predaplant, send Red Eyes Fusion, get out Dragoon, and there we go. So no, like even when you go into your needle fiber play, you can still use the needle fiber itself to get out your Dragoon of Red Eyes. But again, depending what your opponent has in the field, you could have continued on again your Hell of the Arclights. You can synchro both Heralds to get out the Borlo Savage, or you can get out the Crystal Wing to beat over something super strong, have a monster negate. But either way though, I still think Dragoon is one of the better plays in this. Go straight forward, because not only can he negate those effects, but when he blows up a card, you burn your opponent and he gains 1,000 attack. So he's going to beat over a lot of strong monsters anyway. So anyway, what do you think? This is a deck that you think that can do fairly well. I don't think it's super competitive. It's just for the yucks, but hey, I like it. It just gets him out super fast. So leave a comment in the comment section below, and remember to always be a good sport. Play the game, not the fame. See ya. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, subscribe and click on the bell for notifications. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, Duel Links, and EDO Pro. Links and user information are in the description below. Keep dueling and have fun.